Hey y'all, it's Renee. How you doing? Um, Hi. So today, I wanted to share with you a poem that I really love. Um, I posted it up on my blog so you can actually read it there, but I also wanted to just read it to you as my daily blog entry goes. So it's from a book, what's in this book that I'm reading right now called 10 Poems to Change Your Life Again and Again by Roger Housden. So this particular poem, it's called, let me find it, A Brief for the Defense by Jack Gilbert. Um, which is a poem that reminds us to risk the light. That not even just reminding us that we have to risk the light, um, you know, through all the things that are happening in life, we have to risk the light. So I'm going to read this poem to you. Um, and something else, I was reading this poem today in this book, and which is an amazing book, by the way, that I really recommend you get. Um, Roger has taken these poems that are, transformational and life affirming, and kind of given his commentary on the importance of these poems. So it really resonates with me, and I hope you will check it out, see if it resonates with you as well. Um, but when I read this poem, it meant one thing for me at one point, and then I read it again, and it reminded me of when I was in Africa, and and so it made me think that I want to share some of that footage that I have. I was there last year or the year before last, and working with like 100 or so kids in the slums, teaching them music and singing and songwriting, and it was the most amazing experience of my life. And it just showed me, that you could be living somewhere where, in our standards, you have nothing and be just so exuberant about life. These kids were just the most amazing, beautiful beings ever. So I want to read this to you, and I'm going to share some of the videos and photos from my trip because I have all this stuff, and I just think it'd be a waste not to put it up. So over the course of this year, I'm going to share that with you. So I'm going to read this poem to you now. Enough talking. Okay. A Brief for the Defense by Jack Gilbert. Sorrow everywhere, slaughter everywhere. If babies are not starving someplace, they are starving somewhere else, with flies in their nostrils. But we enjoy our lives because that's what God wants. Otherwise, the mornings before summer dawn would not be made so fine. The Bengal tiger would not be fashioned so miraculously well. The poor women at the fountain are laughing together between the suffering they have known and the awfulness in their future, smiling and laughing while somebody in the village is very sick. There is laughter every day in the terrible streets of Calcutta, and the women laugh in the cages of Bombay. If we deny our happiness, resist our satisfaction, we lessen the importance of their deprivation. We must risk delight. We can do without pleasure, but not delight, not enjoyment. We must have the stubbornness to accept our gladness in the ruthless furnace of this world. To make injustice the only measure of our attention is to praise the devil. If the locomotive of this Lord runs us down, then we should give thanks that the end had magnitude. We must admit there will be music despite everything. We stand at the prow again of a small ship anchored late at night in the tiny port looking over to the sleeping island. The waterfront is three shuttered cafes, one naked light burning. To hear the faint sound of oars in the silence as a rowboat comes slowly out and then goes back is truly worth all the years of sorrow that are to come. we must risk delight. So, thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Check my blog for all the links of where you can get this book, learn more about it, and read the poem. So, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.